Puck trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This fielded right at the goal line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The first carry for the North Texas man, it's Jeff Wilson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From midfield, here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Dolphins will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. His kick is good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. the ground. It's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say that this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Here's Goff. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Goff's throw completed to Mechie. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 8. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Damian Pierce taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A run with Mostert up the middle. Oh, what a move. 47 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with McAllister. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 39, Goff. Got a man, that's Richie James. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Goff. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Ready up, close, stand.
Back to the running game with Mostert. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down and goal. Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before break here. Goff buying time to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Ready, break. Ultra.
Running right, here's McAllister. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
60 men.
On the give, McAllister with it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This for a fourth-quarter lead. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pierce now up the middle. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Whirling. Watch twins.
They go again with Pierce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Pierce will try to pick it up. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll
try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
2nd and goal from the 1. Another carry for Pierce. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Texans scoop it. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl.